So without further ado, I'll let Geffen take you through an introduction on our CMP and our new products.
Hey guys, great to have you. Thank you for joining. So just to kick this off, explaining a bit of what we're doing with this particular release. We're introducing, as you can probably see or saw when you logged in to your Celtra account, that we've greatly expanded the array of products we are now offering, both around video and display type of products. This is basically a new move for us towards creating a more broad set of products to be able to support certain objectives we are seeing happening right now for advertisers and media partners on the market. So with that type of deploy, we're trying to address several objectives. One is, of course, the ability to create more of brand consistency, maintaining brand equity across all those channels. So when we see the different media channels proliferating and fragmented, making it very, very hard for advertisers to keep up with the consistency of their brand message and the brand equity, we're trying to address that by creating a centralized place for them to create, author, and distribute all those new creatives they need to address. The second objective in front of our eyes is really the efficiency. So not only the quality of the creative should be maintained across all those channels, also the efficiency of creating them, and especially around the portability of creative and creative assets is a great thing and a great challenge for a lot of the brands out there in order to really make the right asset, the right creative and the right message for the right platform, but still make it very efficient as a process from all the way to the asset creation, to the approval process, to guidelines and best practices. And last but not least is decentralized creative analytics. So how can you, as a brand, really have a view into your central operation across all those channels and really trust and able to compare sometimes apples to apples, sometimes a bit of apples to oranges, but still within one place and according to same guidance around the analytics and effectiveness of the creative. So we're gonna have now Lila and Vanya taking us actually throughout the series of those new products that we just launched and get into much more details about each and every one of them.
Thank you, Geffen. This is Vanya. Thank you. This is Vanya. The first product that we're gonna jump into straight is video. Some of you might already be familiar with our Outstream video product that we launched a couple of months ago that included vertical video for mobile and a couple of formats for desktop as well. Now, by launching the overarching video product, we've tied that together with a solution for in-stream as well, with the universal vast video, and on top of that, we added a separate YouTube product as well. So with this full portfolio, you can really, it's a Celtra platform is a really one-stop shop for, authoring, running, and reporting on your entire video campaign. The authoring tools are quick and easy to use. You can do, minor changes to the videos or kind of take on a slightly more complex editing things as well. We'll cover more of the actual authoring later on when we'll jump into the demo with Matisse. So I won't lose too much time there. However, what is important to say is that we've added the serving with automated transcoding and the other technical optimizations for the universal vast video, which we think is very neat and important for streamlining and kind of making the process of running video more effective. On top of that, across all these formats, you will be able to access the whole reporting with comparable metrics, just per usual on the Celtra dashboard.
All right, so next we'll jump into interactive video. Hey, this is Leela. So if you're familiar with our video offering as it exists today, interactive video is a great next step. So it's powered by our Rich Media Builder. So if you're already using Rich Media for a variety of formats, it's super easy to use for interactive video because it contains the same components, the same stage and panels that you already are used to using with Rich Media. One of the things that is a bit different on our side versus other companies in the market that are doing interactive video is that our offering is completely self-service. So exactly how you're used to doing everything in the Rich Media Builder, you can now do for interactive video and create robust experiences or simple overlays. So what we've seen in the alpha is that if you do want to add simple overlays, like you can see in the example to the right with the mascara wand, this is possible and super quick and easy to do using cue points, but it is also allowing for robust experiences such as shoppable video or gamified video. And I'll pop into the next slide to give you a visualization. But here we have, a full screen demo of interactive video, so it's really clear. So the overlay with the mascara coming in, the user can tap. The primary video is pause. Using our swipey component, the user can swipe. In the upper right, they can resume. And then we want it to be clear that you can run this type of experience across all devices. So on the left, we have a universal banner. In the center, we have VPaid for in-stream. And on the right, we have an interscroller. What's great about this as well is you can add an interactive end card to any of these formats, or whether in-stream or outstream.
So moving on to Snapchat. The integration with Snapchat is all about enabling brands or enabling you users to truly manage all video creative from one place. In addition to that, as we were talking about creative portability and consistency, this really makes sure that brands can be bulletproof on messaging across the board. The integration itself is basically a single click connection linking your Celtra account with Snapchat. So it's nothing big. You need to do it once and then you're all set. And after that, you can quickly produce, distribute, and report on Snapchat's creatives just regularly as a part of your entire video campaign, such as we mentioned before, the other video products. This is just an extension of that. You can basically use the same video that you've used in the vast creative, simply copy it into a top snap format and do some adjustments, because Snapchat obviously requires different treatment and different aesthetics for the video, and run it straight from Celtra. So in the platform, you'll see we're offering all 4 Snapchat formats, from the regular top snap with just video to long form video, app install, as well as the web view. It's the latter that we find most exciting, as the top snap 10-second video expands into a rich media web view attachment that can be a scrollable unit. As you can see an example of it, you can see it to the right, or it can be like just almost an interstitial-like experience with a game in it, with video, animations, basically anything that you're used to seeing and building in a rich media builder, you can put into those web view attachments. So you can really capitalize on all your knowledge from the builder and create super exciting experiences for the Snapchat audience. What is really exciting about this that we have built into the platform all the smart knowledge about Snapchat requirements. So all the QA functionalities will guide you through the building process and make sure that what you submit to Snapchat will most likely pass their QA test. So for example, 10-second video audio is a must for Snapchat. If you don't include that, we'll notify you in the platform, and you basically won't be able to submit something over that is not up to spec. What is also really exciting is that we have we're automatically pulling standard Snapchat analytics data into our platform. I think right now, if users are working straight with Snapchat, they don't have access to real-time data. You will now be able to access that in the platform, complemented with all our regular deep engagement metrics for the web view attachments that are built in Celtra. We will cover more details about the products and how they're built later on during the demo. However, maybe something important to bear in mind is that this product was primarily built for brands. So we've enabled it in the brand's account. So if you're not seeing Snap ads in your account and you're interested in exploring your options, how to use it, please reach out to support or your account manager, and we're happy to have a conversation about it.
All right, next we'll take a look at AMP ads. So for those of you who may not be familiar with AMP, it stands for Accelerated Mobile Pages. And the AMP project is an open source initiative that we're currently working as a creative partner. So the example on the right, you can see this is an actual AMP page, and the ads that you'll see as you go through are actual AMP ads. This project is actually in alpha with us, so it's limited, but the goal for this is that we're creating quality creative at lightning speed. So our AMP ads product uses the fast fetch method when served via DFP, which means that the ads load with the content of the AMP page. Right now, if you have access to AMP pages, you know that regular ads loaded on AMP pages load after the content is loaded, and there's an additional 2-second delay. So some feedback we've had early has been about poor viewability with these regular ads on AMP pages. So our product is solving for that. Right now, it has a limited number of approved and tested components. So we know some of our components from the Rich Media Builder work today within this product, and we're developing more. The formats that we're currently supporting include a fixed size banner with others in development. So the next thing to come will be responsive behavior. And then we can support timeline-based animations and tap-to-play video, which is great. So just to give a quick comparison here, on the left we have an AMP page with an AMP ad, and on the right we have a regular ad. You'll see that the regular ad takes, on average, 6 seconds to load. So as you're familiar with scrolling, as you scroll through the AMP page, the chances are that you'll probably miss the ad. So the AMP ads product solution that Celtra has created helps solve for that. If you're interested in becoming a part of the alpha, we are taking submissions for the wait list. So please get in contact with your account manager or through support, and we'll be sure to add you.
The last but not least on our list of products that we'll cover today is Apple News, that we're all familiar with. Apple News as an app is growing constantly from month to month. They're really enabling advertisers a vast high quality audience, and obviously we would like to support our clients to be able to run really sophisticated ads in that environment as well, in order to match it, so to speak. So the Apple News product in Celtra platform comes with a full set of powerful creative capabilities that we've made sure are pre-certified and compatible with Apple News requirements. So basically, similarly to how we integrated with Snapchat, all the Apple News requirements are built into the platform. They will guide you through the building. You will not be able to really use features or components that will not work in Apple or will not pass their QA test. Within the product, we're offering the 5 proprietary Apple News formats plus 2 standard IAB formats, and they're all responsive by designs. The IAB formats, the MREC banner as well as the MREC expandable banner, are somewhat helpful when you maybe have created them for another placement, for other media that you bought, and you can now easily push them into Apple News as well in order to really maximize your creative and kind of expand the reach. In terms of creative, as you can see in the demo to the right, Celtra's animation and timeline animation capabilities can really enable you to create super exciting and attractive moving images almost on the banner unit, which comes really handy as Apple News that does not allow you to use video on banner unit, and this is a really, really nice substitute for that, basically. So yeah, just to really emphasize the example you see to the right is not a video. This has all been created with animations in Celtra Rich Media Builder without any custom JS code. In terms of trafficking, Apple News is just a standard third-party serving process. You use the standard one-click tag generator, and you distribute it to Workbench. On top of the full set of rich media metrics that you'll be able to access on the analytics dashboard, we are also feeding in the Apple viewable impressions right there as well.
And with that, we'll hand it over to Matitz. He's our Director of Product, and he'll take us through a live demo of interactive video, our video product for VAS, and Snapchat web view.
That is correct.
There you go.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Matitz. I am a product director at Celtra, and I'll be taking you through 3 of our new products today. And we'll start with interactive video. There we go. And the first thing we need to do with interactive video is upload an asset, which we'll do right now, like so. And when the asset is uploaded, we can continue with naming it, or naming the creative. We'll name it interactive video and finish. After all this finishes, we will see this in Builder. If we open the creative, of course. The video will be on a master page as the master video, which is also visible in the layers. And we can add events on that video. And one of the coolest things we can do with this is we can add an event on a certain time in the video and add actions to that. Let's do that now. Let's add an event on a cue point. And let's say that cue point is at 5 seconds. You can see it previews. You can also move it if you so wish. Let's keep it at 5 seconds so we can preview it. Then we will add an action, which in our case will be a placing. We will also add a component, so we will animate like a sliding bar from the right side, as we always do. It shall be black and it shall be transparent. Over here, we will create a scene and move this shapey in like so. So I can preview this now. It works. I'll save. I'll connect the placing action with our scene. Save again. And preview our creative, which previews in a normal video manner. And there we go. There's our sidebar. We can also pause the video. We can do lots of stuff, which is over here. Play, pause, and mute master video. If we pause it, we just use this as always. Then let's see how this could look like if we put more effort into it and have an actual full creative done, and preview this. I can interact with the video, and it pauses the video, it pulls out the sidebar, and it's actually interactive. So in this case, a browser would open. We can also play the video from where it was paused from. So we can unpause the video essentially, like so. So let's move on to the next one, which is Universal VAS Video, which is located over here. Like so, and it will ask you for the size and aspect ratio. In our case, it will be the highest possible resolution, 16 by 9. Go to the next step. It all asks you for the name. Let's say last video and finish. What you'll see in the builder is this. This is the uploaded asset. it's at the size we set it at. And I want to stress that the quality of the video should be the highest possible, or the highest you can get, because we do all the other transcoding for you. So the better asset you give us, the better the output. Another thing you shouldn't do is scale the video if you can help it. So one thing you will see here is the video unit. And the video unit only accepts the video asset, which is over here, as its layers or as its asset. So the only thing you can use here is a video asset and a scene. And the scene will also play back the video. If I play the scene, it plays the video in real time. If I pause the scene, it does the same. So as is, the video will just play until it finishes. But let's say our aspect ratio is not 16:9. Let's say let's make it hard. Let's make it 9:16. In this case, the video will get cropped by the stage. And the really nice thing I can do here is I can actually pan it. So if I now move the video like so, the video will play while it's being panned like so. And if we save this and preview, you'll see that the output, the video output, will actually crop it. So let's see how the placements work, or how we get a VAS tag out of the VAS creative. So I have a placement already created. It's linked to our video, or to our creative with the VAS video. All I do is press publish, open, select the ad server, and let's select the double click premium. And here we go. This is your VAS tag. Okay, next one up would be Snapchat. Snapchat web view is the format. Here we need a bit more information, which is the brand name. Let's just call it Celtra. And Snap ads. Let's say the call to action is the thing that will appear over here. This is the preview of your format. And we will build a custom experience. A custom experience is a rich media unit within Builder, and it also behaves like so. If I now name it Snapchat Web View and finish, I will be presented with this. Over here, I already uploaded a portrait video in this case. So if I drop it to the stage, it naturally snaps in. Obviously, it has to be 1080p because that's what Snapchat wants us or wants everyone to use because of the quality. You will also notice there's only one video page, which is also true for the VAST format or any video unit. And here I also have one scene which I can play back like before. And let's say you don't have this portrait unit or portrait video. It's a lot of the times this is the case, right? Let's delete it. What if I could use the video that I have over here, which is already cropped, already kind of panned as I want it to be panned, and all I want to do is just use this unit with Snapchat. So I copy, I go to Snapchat, and I paste. It will ask for my permission. I say yes to place. This is exactly what it does. It will also preserve my framing, so my animation, together with everything else. Let's say now we go to the web view, which is a normal rich media view, but you can have it really big because it will scroll. Because it will scroll. So if I open the next stage of this ad, which has everything nicely prepared, and preview this, you can see we can use swipeys, particle component and animate this in here. Everything will work, even video. And if I preview this, I will get the Snapchat Creative, or the top snap. I simply drag up, the top snap will pause. I get the web view, which I can scroll and interact with, like so. And it has all the functionality. So with this, I'll hand it back to Dara.
Awesome. Thanks, Matisse. So thank you guys for sticking with us for the walkthrough of all the products and then Matisse's demo. If you have any questions at this time about anything that you saw or heard in this session today, just pop over to the questions panel in your GoToWebinar screen and let us know, and one of us will hop in and give you an answer.